So I feel like I wanted to do a video on, you know, spring cleaning out your stuff. Today is my main focus was really on my skincare and makeup and stuff like that. So I didn't really go too crazy with throwing out the stuff. I think I probably only threw like 5 or 6 of the stuff from here, and then probably like a select few from my makeup, and that was because whenever anything runs out I just throw it out anyways. But there was some stuff that needed to be thrown out anyways. I haven't bought anything makeup related in the past 4 months. I think the only thing I really bought anything was a lotion and the sunscreen. Even to the point, even to the point I haven't even bought another bottle of this yet, even though I need one. However, even same with the makeup, I really haven't bought anything makeup related for a while either. My foundations is almost out, and I have yet to buy one. I'm not really too worried about the perfumes right now. I think in the last 2 weeks I have thrown out 3 shoes. 2 of them actually broke, so I had to, but they're really old pairs. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get rid of the extremely old ones, and the third one I just threw out yesterday. You probably have seen in one of my videos, because that was tearing up too. Like I said, I wanted to wear them out. I only bought 1 pair of shoes, and that was like last week as well. Before that I still didn't buy anything for my shoes, and then even for my clothes I think I only bought like 2 sweatpants or 3, and then 1 shirt to go with it, like 2 shirts to go with it I should say. So 3 sweatpants, 2 shirts to go with it. And that ended up throwing one, not the one or 2 that I bought, but another one that I already had to throw that one out. I had to throw another sweatpants out. I had to throw out my white pants because I fell and it ripped, so the blood was all over it. And then I had to throw out like another 2 shirts of mine. And then in return I bought 2 shirts. The sweatpants and the 2 shirts were early this year, and then before the whole quarantine. And then the one, it was heels, and then 2 shirts I just bought last week. Other than that, I haven't really bought anything. So that's the main reason why I pretty much saved my money. I am trying to save up. I think I kind of want to do a little bit of a shopping spree closer to my birthday. I did go into the stores within the past 2 days in 2 different malls, and I actually didn't really like anything in person. So if anything, I may have to buy it from another place, like somewhere out of the borough that I'm in, or I might just have to buy online. But like I said, I'm just gonna wait. I will go in more detail how exactly to throw away things or donate your things if needed. So yeah, and then this is my makeup. So really the most I have is like the lipsticks and the lip glosses, because I'm always wearing those. And then I have lip liners towards the back. I have like 2-3 primers, a few mascaras. I don't have that much. I have a lot of eyeliners too. This is just the eyelashes. I don't really use it, so I think I might have to give it to somebody. I have a lot of highlighters as well, because I do use it a lot, and I have a few, and most of them are highlighters, even in the packagings, the big ones. And then I have like 3-4 eyeshadows, which I don't even use that much. And then I have like 2 contour palettes. One is at the back and one is up here at the bottom. So yeah, again, I'm not gonna throw away all the stuff. I did throw out like some of the primers because they got extremely old, and I do rotate them around, and 2 of them were extremely old, so you can tell that they had to be thrown out. But other than that, I am going to be throwing some more as time goes along. The lipsticks, I threw probably 3 or 4 of them out because they were the wrong shade and only using on top of it. and it still doesn't look good. And I try it with almost every lipstick and lip gloss that I have, but I do use all my lipsticks, so I didn't really see the point of throwing them out. I know people who have worse makeup collection than I do, or I shouldn't say worse, but a lot more than I do. So yeah, I will actually go over the stuff, how to do it. With the makeups, it's normally, if you can tell that they are wearing out, like you can see all the gunk and everything, or you haven't used it in a long time, you might as well just give it away or just throw it out, because makeup do expire. It does mention it. Let me see if this one has it to show you an example. I don't see it on this. Yeah, so here you go. So you see that where it says 24M, you would see something like that on all the makeup products. So that means once you open it, after that, this will be only used for 24 months only, and then after that it will expire. And this one is specifically MAC Prep and Prime, Natural Radiance Base Lumere, whatever it is. I am not sponsored by MAC, so that's just a pure example of one. And from now I'm just gonna go and tell. This is my makeup brushes. I actually went over about cleaning one. So yeah, I don't really go too crazy with buying new brushes anyways, so I'm okay with that. So guys, so the decluttering part, where I will be explaining to you guys about everything. As mentioned earlier, I'm the type of person that if I have to declutter, this is my personal preference. I actually would like to knock out everything in one day. So there are people like me who have hoarded so much things over the years that for them it may take a bit longer. Yes, at one point I had so much to throw out, but after that I think I don't really have much to be throwing out. And then the only person that really is, that probably needs a little bit of decluttering, is really just my dad's closet of clothes. But other than that, I don't really see any decluttering. If anything that really needs to be cluttered is more likely the garage, honestly, that needs to be decluttered once in a while. Other than that, I don't think we have much of a decluttering as per se. Let me start with this first. I don't want to go into much details with this first. This is just an idea for you guys. If you are specifically looking for clothing decluttering part, if you really need to declutter at this time, what I would highly recommend is doing that. Make into 3 piles. You may have heard this before. One pile is that you will be keeping those clothes, and then the second pile is that it's in good condition, so you can give it to charity, or like to thrift stores. You know how they say one junk is another person's treasure, something along those lines. And then the third one is really, you can't really give it to charity. It has stains that can't be washed. It ripped from somewhere, whatever the case is. I just had to, like I mentioned earlier, I did have to throw out a white jeans because it got ripped and it was blood stains all over. And I had to throw another, well, it's like a night pajama PJs, and then I had to throw out 3 shoes because of being worn out. So, and then I did throw out like 2 other shirts as well. So really honestly speaking, with me personally, I'm more focused on getting rid of my shoes at this time. So I'm taking it one by one, but not the whole thing, just more of like the flats that are really old at this time, that I really am trying to get rid of. So yeah. And then the other parts people tend not to really clean out is the drawers, kit for the kitchen or in your room, like the dressing table, the and then the dressing table, and then like I know a lot of people have this small cupboard that or closet, I should say, that is really aiming more for like paperwork and stuff like that. I highly recommend like every few years to go through that just in case, to see how it's looking in there, if there are papers that you really need at the time. People often forget the kitchen and the garage, so I highly recommend to throw out anything that you don't really need or is worn out and stuff. So it is summer. I know it's not as much, but I have seen 2-3 what is it called, the garage sales that have happened in the past 2 weeks. If you feel comfortable, go ahead and do it. That will definitely help out. You don't obviously have to do it in a 2-week span, but if you feel like you have so much and you're cluttered with stuff, then take one thing at like per day. So what you really need to tackle obviously is the closet. I didn't know people had junk drawers, honestly speaking, but if you have a junk drawer, you definitely have to clean that out. If you're one of those people who have storage rooms that you're renting out, I do recommend to clean out your storage room, because it doesn't really make sense to have a storage room if you are not going to use it, because you will forget about what's in there and you're just going to be adding things to it. Organize your shoes, the linen closet, the pantry, kitchen cabinets, counters. Clean up the fridge, the drawers, bathroom storage, and your desktop storage. And people do often forget about bathroom as well for some weird reason. Especially the cabinets. So okay, I don't like the way this is set up, but okay. So I already mentioned about the closet. Also, if you lost weight, definitely you want to give away the clothes that are no longer fitting to you. I know some of the thrift stores, they actually have something where they pay you a percentage of it, and some of them is more like donations type, so you have to double check that. If you are comfortable with doing garage sale, then you can do garage sale as well. You can also sell on Etsy. I know there's a lot of what's it called, the apps on the phone, that way you can sell it as well. So it's really up to you. This is the best time to actually even sell it. Just make sure that it's not stained or ripped and is in good condition to even sell it. If you're not sure which one to give away, I know if do something like, I know this is kind of worse time because I'm always in sweats unless I have to go somewhere. If it's something that you haven't worn in ages, then go ahead and you may as well toss it out. I know some people's closets are like messy as hell, so I want you guys to take everything out and then put it back in neatly, and then hang it one way, and then start from the beginning, and then whatever you have worn, just switch it around with the hanger so you know that you worn it already. So by the end, if you notice that you kind of not leaning towards certain clothes that you don't want to wear, or you worn something it's not a fit of it anymore, anything like that, so you may want to get rid of it. Alright, so now the junk drawers, you really want to see if there's any papers or stuff like that you want to throw away. I had quite a few papers lingering around in my room as well, which I had to throw away. Make sure you organize your utensils. As far as your office gear is, just make sure you have enough stuff for your office, specifically like papers, staplers, hole puncher to the side, loose change. I know we normally tend to put it around in random places, so it's good to put it all together. And as far as medical supplies are concerned, people often don't look at medical supplies. Put in one, like I personally have a box. Actually, it's not a box, but it's more like it's the small bins that you can even put. It's something similar to how that looks like, one bin itself, but it's more of like a cloth type. And we have all the medications like the tablets, the creams as well for pain, cuts, the bandages all in there, and you organize that, and then also look at the dates, the expiration dates on it. That's something you want to look forward to. Now for the shoes, I already mentioned it, but if anything that is worn out, it has to go. If it's something like flats and stuff, you definitely want to double check that. If you want to wear those first when you're going out. If I go to the grocery store, the one I just threw away 2 days ago, like one of the 3 pairs, I was actually wearing that at home. Not wait, let me rephrase that. I was actually wearing that whenever I was going to the grocery stores and stuff like that, or like a quick event. I will actually wear that. So you know, so it can wear out real quickly. All right, so as far as the kitchen is concerned, again, clean out the drawers, reorganize everything. That includes the kitchen as well, like I mean the fridge and the freezer as well. You have to reorganize everything, make sure that nothing is expired. If you have like if okay, so sometimes what happens is that, like with me as well, like I would put the tomato like with the bag, like just in there, not the shopping bag, but the plastic that you put it in. So if you're one of those who does it like that as well, double check if you. Oftentimes what happens is that you will end up putting you if there's like one left, you will go buy more, but you end up not putting in the same bag and put it in separate, and you start using the one you just freshly got. So you put all things together, stuff like that. Anything that's rotten, throw it out. And then as far as the kitchen counter is, make sure that you clean everything off. Put it all together where anything is, so like and put away what does not need to be there at all. Now the drawers I already mentioned, like clean it out, fix everything that needs to be in there. Honestly, with the drawers, with me specifically, I don't have anything much as crazy going on. So yeah, like it just really depends on how bad it is. If you have all these wires going on, you may need to find a specific place for those as well. I normally put all the wire related things that has nothing to do with chargers, like the phone chargers, the laptop chargers and stuff. They have a special place in the garage. If anything, you can always do a renovation and do like closets and stuff like that in the garage if needed, like stands and everything, so they have specific spots. Okay, so now for the dresser top. That dresser top is basically at this time is considered to be dressing table. I did play around with the stuff. I may be looking forward to another one, but the way I set my room right now, it will not be convenient to have one, but that is actually doing my worst. And to save space, I actually have that, and I also have the shelves on the top as well, which does work out for me. Always play around with what you have. And I do have a sofa in my room. I know that's kind of like the first world problem type of situation. Not everybody in New York can have that or can say that. I could, if I wanted to, remove the sofa and then put a dressing table and use my bed, but actually the way my room is set up, I prefer like this way. So I hope this helps. If you have any tips or tricks, make sure that you do mention it down below. But these are the rooms. If you have extra rooms because you have space like that, then yeah, definitely clean those out too. So make sure you follow my Instagram pages, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button. I'll be back for more. Stay safe, guys.